Hello everyone and welcome to Canadian Redneck channel. My name's Dave and today I have my sons Bailey and Colby with me, and we got kind of a special video today. For any of you that watched the 444 engine rebuild series, you know that we had to replace the cylinder head because it had a crack in it. So I saved that cylinder head here. We're going to set up probably not very far from it, about 15 or 20 yards, something like that, and take shots at it with different calibers. Step in so you can see what we're shooting. We'll start off with Bailey's Savage Axis and 223. We have 55 grain FMG American Eagle 223 rounds. Then I've got some 7.62 by 39 that I'll shoot with an SKS. These are, I think they're 123 grain Chinese surplus. Then Colby will take shot with his Mauser Nagant 7.62 by 54. These are, I believe, they're Russian surplus, 147 grain, probably have the steel core. And then I have a couple of rounds loaded up for my 9 by 57 Mauser. I have 200 grain hard cast lead and a 200 grain Hornet A FTX bullet. Same stuff they use in their Lever Revolution ammunition. And see what they'll do. This is the cylinder head. It's a cast iron cylinder head off a diesel engine. So there's a lot of passages, a lot of webbing in there. It's fairly tough stuff. We've already shot aluminum tractor transmission and a cast iron cylinder block. And you know, we had some effective rounds for those. Cylinder head should be a fair bit tougher. We'll see what we've got that will be effective against that. We'll get set up and start taking some shots. We have our camera set up, shot prepared. Bailey will take a couple of shots with the 55 grain full metal jacket American Eagle. Okay, Bailey's first shot landed right here, right alongside the intake port, where the intake manifold bolts on, which is pretty heavy cast. That's 3/4 of an inch thick, and it made quite a gouge there. It's in there probably nearly half an inch, and it still had a piece of gasket stuck on there, and it flew it back across the yard probably, yeah, about 10 or 12 feet. I can't tell where the second shot hit. I think it might have went right in a bolt hole, but it definitely, you know, gave a pretty good smack because it knocked the cylinder head over. I think for our next series of shots, we'll lay it down on its side so it's not so likely to flop over. And I guess next up will be the SKS. Okay, the next series of shots will be from the SKS. It's Chinese surplus 7.62 by 39. I believe it's got the steel core in it also, and I'll take 4 or 5 shots with it. Alright, so the SKS I hit here, it made a little chip there, but it didn't go through. Hit here and it did go through. Went through there, made a gouge there, and I'm not sure, I might have messed with the 5th shot. But none went all the way through, which I'm not surprised. Okay, we're going to take a couple of shots now. 7.62 by 54 are it's Russian ammunition with the steel core from 9130. Definite hit. So I believe that there is one of the hits that Colby made. I think that was the second hit. That was definitely a good solid hit. It took a big piece out of the head. And I believe this one here, also a hole through. It moved some pieces around in here. I don't know, maybe that's it. This one or that, hard to tell. And let's see. Nope, nothing on through. Okay. So, we're now down to the Mauser. Okay, I'm going to try about 3 shots now with the hard cast lead bullets from the 9x57. Honestly, don't really expect a whole lot from that because usually cast lead is going to just shatter when it hits the cast iron, but we'll see what happens. I made a hit right here, and it did actually make an impression on the cylinder head. It made a bit of a gouge here, which is more than I expected. I think I made a hit over here. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm still having a little bit of trouble getting it to regulate to the sights, but I thought I hit all 3 shots, but maybe not. Anyway, definitely made a mark here. We'll try now with a couple of the FTX rounds. This is my first shot right here. It did crater the metal a little bit, left a bit of the jacket there, but there's probably some pretty heavy webbing right around there. There's a bolt, 2 bolt holes there, and the valve guide here, so it's probably some pretty heavy webbing there. I think this was my second shot over here. Made a pretty good hole there. And my third shot was over here. It was fairly close to a previous hole, looks like. So, but this, it seems like right along here, there's a lot of water jacket space there, and it's fairly easy to penetrate. We'll just flip it over and see if anything went through. And there's no penetration all the way through. But any one of those would incapacitate an engine, that's for sure. Because it'd be spewing coolant out and it'd overheat really quick. As you can tell, basically all but the 223 was effective against that cylinder head. Possibly if we had some of the, what is it, 855 ball ammo, the armor piercing, that Army ammunition possibly might have made a dent in it. But we didn't have access to any of that right now. And I was actually quite impressed with how well the Mauser did. It hit a fairly solid part there with the cast bullets, and it still made quite a gouge. And those heavy hunting rounds popped right on through. So I was fairly impressed with that. Pretty pleased. Anyway, this is a pretty unscientific test. It was just a little bit of redneck science in the backyard for fun of it. Hope you all enjoyed it. And just wanted to mention that we are approaching 1,000 subscribers. We're like really close. By the time I upload this video, we'll probably have them. And I wanted to say thank you very much to all of you for all of your support. Everyone who watches videos on my channel, I appreciate you very much. And because of your support, we're able to keep doing, stuff like this, tractor repair videos, do the stuff we enjoy doing, and seems like, you know, what you folks enjoy watching, and we really appreciate your support. And I'm always open to ideas. Anybody, you know, wants to see anything in particular, if I can, I'll make it happen for you. And thank you very much, everybody, who watches our channel and supports what we do. And so for now, as always, like, subscribe, share. Have a great day.